Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Malin Havefjell, and in this video we will talk about the different types of taxes that there is in Sweden and that you have to know about when you run a company in Sweden or when you plan to run and start up a company here in Sweden. There is two different taxes, that's the F-tax and the A-tax, and the main difference between them is the responsibility. What responsibility? Well, you have the F-tax and the A-tax, okay? And the responsibility between them is who are responsible to pay the tax and the fees of what you earn. The F-tax, that is when you run a company. And when you run a company, the company is responsible for paying the taxes and the fees on the revenue that you got to receive in your company. And you find this in your bookkeeping, where you can add all the numbers, and then when the year has ended, you see how much you got as an income and what you had to pay to get that income, and the difference between that will be the revenue that you have to pay tax on, the income tax. You also need to pay the VAT, and that is a completely different video. So we will talk about the VAT in another video. So the F-tax, that is, you can say it is like getting a driver's license. You are allowed to drive a car when you have a driver's license. You're allowed to run a company when you have an F-tax. You are, so to say, have said that, okay, I take the responsibility to pay the taxes and fees on what I earn in my company. The other tax, the A-tax, what is that? Well, that is when you are an employee and you have an employer, and the employer pays the taxes and fees on what you earn, because you always have to pay taxes and fees on what you earn when you do something. And when you are an employee, the employer are responsible to pay these taxes and fees to the tax agency. And to know what they have paid for you to the tax agency, you see that on the payslip that you will receive from your employer. And the employer, on the other hand, they are the F-tax person and will have all this in their bookkeeping. So that was the A-tax. That's when you are an employee. So let's say you want to start a company. You want to run a company here in Sweden. So how do I get this F-tax? Are there some driver courses that I can go to and learn how to do this? Or what do I do? Well, you apply for the F-tax, and then you have to explain why you are running a company and what is your idea, so the tax people can see that you actually fulfill all the things you have to be able to get this to be approved to have an F-tax. And these things are three things. You have to have a profit motive. It has to be a durable and an independent company or business idea. So we're looking actually at your idea, how you're planning to earn the money. And this profit motive, that is an objective thought. So it's not like you just say, oh, I think I will do that. You actually have to show that it is possible to get a profit of what you are planning to sell. So when you can show that my income will be like this and I have to buy these things to be able to sell this, and you can see that the income will be higher than the costs, that is a profit motive. To be approved to have an F-tax, you also have to show that this business idea of yours, it will be lasting, it's durable. You will continue having this business idea. It's just not like, okay, I have this thing and I will sell it, and then I will never do it again. You have to show that this is a running company. It will continue. It has a objective motive of continuing. So that you also need to show. And the last thing is that you have to be independent, especially when you sell services. Because if you're selling services to only one person, then the tax agency will perhaps say, oh, well, I think you're an employee for that company. So then you're not independent. So it's good to have different kind of customers to show that, well, I have this customer and I have this customer and I have that client. So you're not so that one customer of yours can't control your business, you can say like that. So if one customer can control your business, then you're not independent. So that is also one thing you have to show when you're applying for an F-tax, that this business idea is independent. When you can show all these three, then you can be approved to get an F-tax and run a company here in Sweden. So how do I know which one I will apply for? Well, the F-tax, you have the A-tax, and we also have an FA tax. So what is the difference here then? Well, of course, we said the F-tax, that was for company. You are planning to run a company in Sweden, and you had all these three. It was a profit motive, it was durable and independent. Okay, you can have the F-tax, you're running a company. The A-tax, actually you get you don't have to apply for the A-tax. As soon as you have your your identification number, you have an A-tax, you can say, and that you use when you are an employee. Some people, I guess some of you who are watching this, will run a company but also be an employee. It's very common that you pay your company startup by having another income, like you being an employee by another company, and with that salary you get, you can start up your own company, and then you will apply for the FA tax. So if you're planning to stay as an employee and starting up your company meanwhile, then you apply for the FA tax. So when you are doing business for your company, you use the F-tax, and when you are selling yourself, so to say, like your services, when you go to your work, then it is your A-tax who is the one who do the work. And for the A-tax, it was the employer who were responsible to pay all the taxes and fees, and for the F-tax, it is you who are responsible with your company to pay for the taxes and fees. If you need more help or get more advice about this, and what would I choose? Well, please visit my website www.havefjall.se, and you can also book a meeting with me. You do that by writing me an email at företagshjälpen@havefjall.se. You can also go and watch and buy this seminar that I have on my website, where I walk through all these different kinds of steps when I want to register my company in Sweden. In that seminar, I will walk you through step by step. They will ask you this, and then they will ask you this, and blah blah blah, and so on. So on my website www.havefjall.se, you can find that seminar as well. Please, if you like this video and want me to be able to do more of these videos, press the subscribe button, and even a thumbs up if you like this video, and please make a comment below here what you want me to do a video about in the future as well. So I hope to see you soon again, and for now, bye bye.